I'm going to go ahead and get us started here. And I just want to say, oh, hey, Paul, how are you doing? Some people from the UK are on. We have some people from the US on here. This is a very big announcement for the company. And the reason it's a big announcement is the effort that you guys have put in getting us there. We have a few of you who know yourselves very, very well, who've been with us now for over a year. And there are some of you who joined us, much more recently and have built great teams there already. I'm just thrilled with the number of people who've already reached out and taken the bull by the horns, as we say here in the US, and said, hey, I'm going to move this forward. I'm going to make this my own business. And it's pretty exciting to see what you've been able to do there. I can't tell you how many people are already going to be master sellers. I have a pretty good idea in my head, but we have to do a few things first to formalize everything. But this is going to be happening. All right, let's see where we are. First things first, we are planning on doing a few things for you, and I'm going to share a screen here for you real quick and show you one of the things that will be published. This is, I have to say, is not our sexiest, most provocative document that you'll ever see from Direct Cellars, but this is an FAQ document, and each and every one of you will have this emailed to you. And it will also be posted in your back office. This will give you all of the details, and see, wasn't updated that long ago, just about a day ago. And what you're going to be able to see here when you go through this document is you will see all the questions answered. You're going to have connections to certain things, like if you want more business tools printed, you can do it right there in Australia using our VistaPrint account that we've set up. They'll make the materials for you and send them right to your home. You're also going to have your own, of course, you're going to have your own member services email box at AUS member services, memberservices.com or at directcellars.com. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Cannot wait to see those questions and things coming in. We know that there's going to be questions, but this is the document that our call center support team is going to be using to provide support for you. And you'll be able to get a lot of your questions answered right here in terms of bonus volume, how things work, etc. So it will definitely be happening, and it will definitely be exciting to get that out there for you. So this is going to be sent to you. As I said, not the most fun document, but let's go ahead and look at something else here. Let's do a new share. Go to desktop. Perfect. All right. Can everyone see? Do you guys see yourselves, or do you see the deck only? Deck? Perfect. All right. Both. You can see both. Okay, thanks, Rob. Here's a way to get rid of that. All right. You're going to see a little bit at the top, but we're going to go ahead and paste through this. At the end, I will look at the chat notes that come along while we do this, and I will go through key questions, and we will amend the FAQs today and then circulate them. So do not feel like if you ask a question today and we answer it, or I say that's a good question, we'll get an answer for you. It will be on the FAQ document that we circulate. Also, this document that we're going through today will be available for you so that you can use it as well in the future. We'll do a kind of a skinny down version of it, because one or two of the sections specifically we already have in your back office for you, and I don't want to confuse people. So there we go. We're up to 150 participants this evening. I appreciate your time today, and here we go. Welcome to the President's Call. It's my pleasure today to take you guys through a position where we're going to be able to tell you that we are open for business. We will begin processing credit card transactions, and we will do it as soon as I get sanitation on. For some reason, it's not wanting me to have my mouse. Okay, we are open for business. We're going to begin processing your credit card transactions on the 31st, and it'll be in your afternoon, evening. The reason that we're doing it on the 31st is that's the first day of one of our compensation periods. They end at 12 midnight Eastern time here in the United States. Nothing about that special other than that's where we started and that's where the times were first set up. By doing that, if anyone's credit card transaction doesn't process cleanly on the very first day, it will give you a chance to step in and change your credit card details and still get as many people on your team as possible in your first week to maximize your very first check. That's right. So from what will be the 31st up until 7 days later, that's your first compensation plan period. And if you have your transactions running through, as many people as you can add in that 7 days is going to allow you to maximize your earnings. Because, as you know, if you've looked in the back office and looked at the compensation plan in there, specifically, you get more for the more people you have. So when you have 9 people as brand partners on your team, you're a master seller. And at that point, you're going to get a 20% binary earn for that first, set of orders. And that's critical for you, for your business's health. It's critical for you in terms of your earnings. If we were to run these cards and say, run everyone's process their orders on the last day of a period, or even in the middle of it, you may only have a day or two to get people who pre-signed up onto the list for yourselves and get yourselves up and going. Meaning, let's say that you had 9 people and 2 of their cards did not go through, you could end up only getting 14% dual pay override versus the full 20%. That's an important distinction, and we are trying to maximize your ability to earn by offering it this way. So we will be starting to process the cards on the 31st. You can go into your back office. There is an instruction or some direction in terms of where to go for that in the FAQ document. We'll review that after this call just to make sure that it is there. Now, before we get into the wine shipping and things that you're seeing on this screen, I do want to address a question that I've got from a number of the people who joined fairly early in the company's history there in Australia. Specifically, those of you who joined before we did the live pre-launch process, meaning you likely have an address that you gave us from a friend or family member in the US or in the UK. If that is the case, you will need to change your address to an Australia address. There's 2 time periods you could look at for doing that. If you want to get the order sent to your home, you need to do it before your normal MAP processing date. A MAP for us is our auto ship, and that's their shipment of wine. If you're going to place an upgrade order to elite status because you're not elite already, then you'll need to do it before you make that transaction or process that. Additionally, if you want your pay to be in Australian dollars when it comes through the iPayout portal, which is how we pay everyone, you'll then need to make sure you do it before the end of this pay period. Otherwise, it will process and look at you as if you're a resident of the UK or a resident of the US. So make sure you get that done by the end of this pay period. Okay. There's my little plug for those of you who joined early. That's how you make sure you get paid. You've all asked me that question, and I wanted to give you that answer. Now, on to the fun stuff. Once we go live and start processing credit cards, and I will put annotate back on, you are going to get that. It's the 31st. June 4th is when we're going to start shipping your orders. So basically Thursday and Friday, process the credit cards. We know some of you are going to say, oh, somebody on my team didn't want to join. They changed their mind. What's going to happen? Well, you're going to send those requests into ausmemberservices.com, and they will get passed to compliance. We're going to be monitoring this website over that box over the weekend and in the early days of next week. We're going to endeavor to give you a full 3 days to ask for changes once somebody's transactions haven't worked. We will be working with you, and if we run behind, then we'll have to extend the time frame, but we will not extend it more than 5 days. So get your requests in early if somebody's changing their mind. Not that I expect a lot of people to change their mind. They've been waiting for wine for a long time, and here it comes. Our website will be fully functional June 1st. You already have a functional back office, but as of June 1st, it will be available for you. And what that means is that you're going to have the ability to add customers. You're going to have the full back office sets of reports. You're going to be able to look through and see things. What you're going to notice from us is we will be emailing you some of the, actually emailing is probably not the most efficient, we'll bomb you with stuff. Go and join the Australia official direct sellers page on Facebook. And what you'll see there is you will see us posting snippets of how to do things in the back office. How do you get details out? How do you add somebody? How do you run a report? And so we have a number of these prepared. They've been prepared by our marketing and communications team, and those will be up and live in there. We'll start posting those links tomorrow. Right now, we want you focused on getting the word out to your teams and letting them know about the dates we're going to start processing credit cards. Wine will start shipping next Monday. It's already there. I mentioned that to you when I was there. It's been relabeled. We had to put things on the label in regards to Australian drinks protocols just to make sure that we're following all the rules. And we will do, all email notifications will be fully functional June 1st. I know it sounds exciting that all of them are going to be available June 1st, but it is important. What that will mean is that every time somebody joins on your team, you'll be notified. You'll be notified if they're in their unilevel team. That means you personally sponsored them, or they're in your personally sponsored group, or if they've been added to your binary team, they'll be placed there. I wanted to say that that's just a critical piece for you to pay attention to, keep track of those emails. And then the people who have credit card issues, if something doesn't process, it will trigger an email to them as well. So if you're a team leader and somebody goes, hey, that company you mentioned to me last month that I haven't heard from you about just processed a credit card. Yeah, they sent me an email a couple days ago and I didn't open it. What the heck's going on? Take care of it. Talk to your customers, talk to your new brand partners, talk to your team, and get it sorted out, because we don't want to cause any grief for anyone, but we also want to get this company up and going there in Australia and in as healthy a way as possible. So we are introducing something there, and it ties into a lot of the promotions, and it ties into something I talked to you about earlier just on this call at the beginning of the section. And we're calling it 10-day play. 10-day play means we want to help you earn your investment back in the first 10 days. This is something you should share with everyone on your team, and also take advantage of it yourself. This is really a challenge. You will earn your investment back in the first 10 days if you enroll 3 new VIP customers and get 2 new brand partners. It's really a critical piece, and we're trying to get it up there and going for you right away. This is meant specifically to help you get your teams up and going, and to do it on a quick basis. Now, why? Let me get this out of the way. If you're serious about building your team, we have a number of you asked me about, hey, are you going to have any training, any coaching, any mentoring programs? For the first 100 of you who hit that 10-day play, you're going to be qualified for the Rising Star Australia program. If you're serious about building your business, get your 3 new VIP customers and your 2 brand partners in starting immediately. So the people who join, it'll be starting the 31st, which is today for you, up through the end of June. And the first 100 who do that are going to be qualified for this program. If you enroll 3, let me get the annotation on again. If you enroll 3 people, there we go. 3 new VIP customers and 2 new brand partners in your first 10 days, you will be enrolled. Make me change this limit, but I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be great. Make us force me to have a second Rising Star Australia class. At this point, we're planning on just having 1, but if we get to 150, we'll open up another one. I would love for you to force my hand on that. But this is going to give you essentially 3 full months of a weekly call of coaching specifically on your business here at Direct Cellars. You'll have calls about holding socials. You'll have calls that teach you about building teams. You'll have calls about how do you increase your earnings? How do you keep your customers happy? You're going to have calls also about personal development. And I think you're going to love the program. So those of you who are interested in long-term development and helping us stick around for a long time, like we're interested in helping you stick around for a long time in this company, please hit this 3 and 2 and become our first new brand partners in your first 10 days. Bring in your first 2 brand partners in the first 10 days, and you'll be a Rising Star Australia program enrollee. You will get special recognition at events. You will get special recognition at different times. Also, the people who finish the Rising Star program efficiently are then placed into our Pace Setter program going forward, which is a more advanced program meant to help you get on the path to being an ambassador, which is our highest level in our compensation plan. So if you're interested in this, this is the time to take out your pad and paper and find your 2 more brand partners and 3 more VIP customers. By the way, since nobody has any VIP customers in yet, it's your first 3 customers. I think that part's going to be a slam dunk. Hopefully you're able to use the excitement of getting this up and going to help you get your next 2 brand partners on board for your team. The new leadership development program will help you learn the tricks of the trade, build your business strong and wide. We talk about this a lot. Make sure you put people on your team, put them close to you in your unilevel, maximize your earnings. Lead by example on that, because we set this comp plan up so that you can get in and get your investment back quickly, but we also set it up so that your long-term residual will grow as you build your personal team. So build it close, build it right. The next is the Elite Founding Member opportunity. And this is especially in celebration of the fact that you guys have crossed the 1,000 pre-enrollees mark in Australia. You'll have that hit, and we're just thrilled about it. We wanted to provide something special. So those of you who will upgrade to Elite Brand Partner or who join as an Elite Brand Partner in the month of June, this is a special lifetime opportunity. It will only be provided once. We are going to provide you access to front row seating at all events. We do have this program in the US, and I've already talked to Tana. In the future, the people who are Elite members, they're going to have Elite Founding members will have the opportunity to sit up front. We're going to block out the front tables, seats, etc. And those of you who are Elite Master Sellers will even get the front row area, even in front of it if you hit Master Seller. So we will be tracking that as well. You will get special recognition. We're going to give you a commemorative t-shirt, which you'll be able to wear. We haven't decided if it's going to be a standard tee or more of a polo shirt, but we're looking at different options right now. It will be a nice shirt. We want to make sure that it's something you can wear with pride and that people always know that you are an Elite Founding member of Direct Cellars Australia. Additionally, you'll get a commemorative pin that you could wear. It will have founder called out, and it will call out also Australia. We're excited about that, and we're excited about the program for you. I think you're going to like all the benefits you get. Plus, you're going to get Elite status, which means you're going to get the very best price we offer on wine every single time we offer wine. Now, many people have asked me before, are we going to have the VIP customer program in Australia? As I explained during my visit, yes. The program, and I will go through this very quickly because this is available for you in the marketing materials in the back office, is what is it? It's a reward program that rewards customer loyalty. Your customers, basically, it's just like an Amazon Prime, credit card, etc. It's just a membership program. It says, hey, you're a member of our club. And as a VIP member, you'll pay a $25 annual fee, but you're going to get well over $100 in savings. You're going to get the Secrets of the Wine Whisperer ebook sent to you upon enrollment. You're going to get a $25 off case orders. So this is your customers getting a $25 discount on case orders. You're going to save $25 also if you upgrade to brand partner. So those of you who have people who join as a VIP customer and they get their shipment and they love it and they say, is this what you do to earn money? You can you can right away quickly share with them this opportunity, and they actually get their $25 off when they join as a brand partner, as long as they do it within the first 30 days. So this is a tool for you to grow your business at your brand partner network. Also, my favorite is that they get their anniversary order free. Every year, their anniversary order becomes free as long as they're a VIP customer. And we love our VIP customers, and we're excited about this program. So on their 12th month, free. They're on a 6-bottle auto ship, it's free. I just think it's awesome. So we ship it right to their house, and my 12th order is theirs, that anniversary order. All right, why is it good for brand partners, and how does it work for you? It holds 3 primary incentives for you. 1, you get a customer acquisition bonus. This is incorrect. It's $20 Australian. They pay $25. We keep 5 to fund the program, and we give you who bring in VIP customers, we give you $20 right away. More customer benefits means better auto-ship retention. We've already seen this happening. In the US, the program is only 2 months old. Our customer percentage is up. Our customer numbers are up. We appreciate the program, and we think it works well. We're going to throw it in there. Also, so one, you're going to get a $20 bonus. Second, you're going to see more customers that you have get benefits. First month we did the program here in the US, we gave away 42 cases of wine. We will definitely be doing a wine giveaway and a few other benefits for customers. And then we'll also have a 30-day upgrade incentive, which I just described to you. And they will get the full $25 off if they join as a brand partner in the first 30 days. How to use it with prospects. Reach out and offer the VIP program. Tout all the new benefits, offer the $25 off case orders. They pay $25. They get $25 off their case orders. They get a free wine in 30 days, and they're going to get bonuses like free wine and special gifts that we drop into their box during the course of the year. They're going to come out well ahead by doing this and taking advantage of the program. We only offer memberships as VIP program customer memberships at this time. We do not offer a non-VIP customer option. And that's really for two reasons. One is we want the club to be cohesive, and we want you to have long-term customers. We want to give them some special perks, and we can do that by offering the program. And we want you to get some rewards when you actually host small DC socials in people's homes, offices, or restaurants, wherever you happen to do them. Large or small, when you add customers, that really works out. Somebody asked me specifically, how do I make money in this? How do I tell my team, how can I make $500? If you're available on Saturday, and I know that the time will probably be horrible for you, Saturday I'm doing a training call which actually goes through how do you make, and I take people through getting to $500 and how do I take people to get to making a couple $1,000s a month right away. Some people here are big leaders. They are going to want to make tens of thousands. That's a different program. We will talk to people about that. We will show people how to do that. But Saturday, I will be training on specifically how to maximize this compensation plan on a day in, day out basis. And we'll cover it if you want to build a team. And you may have some people who join as brand partners and they just want to grow their customer group. And we'll cover how that works. But essentially, think about doing 3 or 4 small home socials or office socials each month, get 5 to 10 people there, and get 4 or 5 people from each of those groups to join as VIP customers. It's a real focus for your business. Each one of those will give you $100, and you'll get the result. Each one of those who join gets you $20, each event potentially 100 or more, and then also you'll get the residual earnings each month as they flow into the unit level. It's important to look at it that way, but when you do socials and you do them for wine customers and let them know that's how you make money, you'll see that people join. If you try to get people to socials and you then launch a business opportunity on them, I think you may be shocked because people will say, look, that's not what I asked about. I thought I was coming for a wine tasting. So let's keep it on the straight. Let's keep it moving forward. And let's host those socials locally so that all of your brand partners can earn well. This does not, by the way, is not, wow, somebody, let's clear that. By the way, what it doesn't do is it doesn't change the 3 and 2 program. Well, that is focused on those of you who want to build and have your teams build. So that 10-day play that I mentioned earlier, don't forget about that. All right, take action. Contact your prospects who may be interested in becoming VIP customers. You're finally going to have access to the customer program. You haven't had it so far. That starts June 1. Invite 10 to a social. That's a great way to get started. And host your socials at your customers' homes, offices, restaurants, backyards, and sign up your new customers. And then there's some words. I'm not going to read them for you today, but it does cover inviting someone to a social, what you might want to say if you're wondering what to say. Also, sharing the opportunity at a social. Essentially, focus on the wine and the tasting, but then also mention this is just a way that I earn money and that you love your business and how it's growing. Finally, closing, I'm delighted that you have enjoyed the opportunity. enjoyed the wines here tonight. I have an option for you to become a VIP club member at either 3 or 6 bottles. I covered this in a lot of our discussions there. I didn't cover it in every one of the meetings I had, but if you focus on the 6th bottle, you increase your bonus volume, and you also give your customer a better price per bottle. So it's important that you don't just aim at the lowest common denominator. It's kind of something we fell into here in the US, is taking our customers and putting them on what we have as our lowest, as a 2-bottle program. It's just not efficient because you have to ship all across the US at a very expensive shipping price. You guys have that as well. So we kind of tuned the program and gave you the 3 and 6 bottle options. It'll help your bonus volume, and it will also give your customers better options by going to the 6 bottle. They don't have to do it, but at the end of the day, it's there. All right, words to use. There's some follow-up words. Is now a bad time? Can we speak later today or tomorrow? It's just the normal things that you're going to know to do, but also it's things that some people, it's just good to have these written down. This is available in training in your back office. If someone's not interested, can I get back to you in a month or 2? If they're interested, great. When can we talk about the opportunity? If they're interested, then listen. And this covers how do you use a 3-way call and get them to sign up for their sign up or schedule their first social. And then customer programs and VIP program. This is FAQs. And on this, I'll just say thank you. Now, it doesn't mean I'm done. It means I'm done with this slideshow. So I'm going to end the share, and I'm back. I have a lot of chats and a lot of raised questions. So 61 chat questions. I will try to get through as many as I can here. Let's see here. I'm going to work backwards. It says, Tana, will there be a recording of this available? We will probably edit it down so that you don't have to take it all, but we will make this available for you. Do the 3 and 6 bottle customers get the same benefits? They do, except the 3 bottle customers pay more per bottle, so they don't get as good a value on their wine. There are no plans for, from Tana. Oh, Tana, you answered some of these. Great. There are no plans, she's right, for non-alcoholic wine at this time. You know what, Alicia, thank you. You answered those questions well. Nathan, regarding PDF, it's open for interpretation. It can indicate we need to sign up a brand new person each and every month. It does not mean that. It means that you have to have your group put together. It just means you have to build your own group. You don't have to do it every month. But we do encourage you to stay active every month if you want to hit and maintain a strong business. Alicia's right. If you have customers in the US or UK that chose to not upgrade to VIP because they were customers before, they simply miss out on the VIP benefits. Covered that. I'm sorry, this is really fun for you to watch me read. Christy's asking, if you went to Master Cellar last year in USA or UK, do you become a founding Master Cellar already once you change your address? As long as you are a Master Cellar, you'll be a founding Master Cellar if you change your address. If you are no longer, like let's say that you got to 9 and then you let it slide and you now had like 6 people, no, you would need to requalify as a Master Cellar. It's during the month of June, you have to be a Master Cellar in that month, qualified, not a lifetime title. Now what that means is sometimes people have people come in and they'll leave, but the person is only built to 9. There's a couple of rules of numbers that I would say pay attention to. Specifically, if you are in a business like this one and you have the 3 and free program for yourselves as brand partners, we always want to tell you, get more than 3 customers. If you get to 3 and stop, and one customer says, I can't afford it this month, and they stop their order, your wine won't be free next month. That's not cool. Get 4 or 5, or better yet, get 4 or 5 a week and grow your business through doing direct socials every week. You'll be sure that you're going to keep getting your wine for free. It's the people who do the minimum and focus on that 3 as their their goal long term. It should be your goal in the short term, but in the long term, you know, it's those people who struggle if they make the short-term goals their long-term goals. Your aspiration should be tied into your goals for earnings, for building your business, and not for hitting the minimums in the comp plan. Those are just the starting points. I heard Nina do a presentation recently where she was talking about that. You know, it's just a way to, if you can hit that 9, a lot of people can hit that 9 in the first few days. Some people it takes a little longer. Either way is fine. But if you make that 9 to get to master seller your ultimate goal, then that's all you'll have, and it'll go up and down, and you'll struggle. If it's meant to be a goal and it's meant to unlock your earnings potential, once it's unlocked, take advantage of it. That's the goal. Let's see here. What are the customer packages, and when will they be available in the website? They'll be available on the 1st of June. They're already built and ready. We will be turning them on. Somebody asked, if somebody has emailed member services asking to withdraw, do they still need to send a message to the Oz inbox? I would say yes, but you don't have to. If you do send a second message, I would suggest that you put in there that you've already emailed the other inbox. But we are clearing that regular members box right now every day. We do usually run behind on Mondays, as you can imagine. On Mondays, we have Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning email messages in there. So it takes a while for the agents to get on the phone. They're on the phones, and then they're also trying to respond to the email requests all at the same time. So sometimes it's midday Tuesday before all of the weekend requests are handled. This is another reason why we're processing all the orders starting on Friday morning, or Friday morning here, Friday afternoon, evening your time. And that's because we want to make sure that we have as much time as possible to handle the questions and concerns that will come up. It's just the way it works. Let's see. Yes, we will have a 300 number for customer service. It's already being sourced. And then we also will have on the FAQs the hours of availability for customer service. I want to be clear about this. What we've done is I have arranged with a group there in Australia to be a local customer service support. They're in Geelong. They are a long-established family-owned company that does customer service and support. It's the kind of company I like to work with in these situations. We're new to a country, but I'm not asking them to field questions on day one. I want them to listen to questions, take some of the recordings that we do, go through those, and go through a full training program before I allow them to answer your questions. So your questions the first several days, week, will be answered primarily by our friends in the US and the UK who work in the call centers. So the UK call center will be available and servicing you guys in the early evenings, and the US will be taking care of some of your morning time. So you will have about 6 hours of live agent time available right from the start. It could be 5. Treelook will set me right when I get into the office in the morning. But overall, you will have agents you can call and speak to who can help you right away. I expect there to be a lot of calls and questions early on. I would refer to the FAQs with your team. And if there's a question on the FAQs, send it in directly to the member services, AUS member services at directsellers.com. And what we'll do is we will go through it and make sure that we update it regularly. And what we'll do is we'll create a section at the top for new additions so that people will be able to see what's most important and then what's brand new. So if you've read it, you'll be able to tell from version to version, at least for the first few weeks, what we've added and what we've taken out will disappear, never to bother you or confuse you again. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to share. So we're going to start processing credit cards on the 31st. We're going to have the back office and customer options available June 1. We're going to have the full website back office turned on for June 1. We're going to start shipping June 4th. And we're going to provide there's a challenge going on right now, 3 VIPs and 2 brand partners, and you'll qualify for the Rising Star mentoring program that will start in July. And then that's available for the first 100 of you. And then we have the Elite Founding Member Opportunity. So get your teams to upgrade to Elite, and they will get a lot of materials. Nathan is asking, what is the business services package? Some of it's in the back office, some of it will be mailed to you separately, but there are a few things we want you to have in writing that you can use and hand out. Those are being printed actively now. Some of it may follow a couple days after your kit. I think it should be, a couple of pieces will be in your kit. For sure, you'll be getting your wine notes, your welcome letter, and get you off to a quick start. Everything that you need, everything you need is in the back office. So we're gonna do we do have a little training piece that we do that shows you how to get to it. Let me be really boring here. Give me 1 second. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to jump back and share screen. Tana will make sure that we publish this out, not my poor rendition of this, but let's show you real quickly. This is me logging into my own back office. This is reminding me specifically about the current promotion here in the US. Then I can go in. What you'll want to do is you go in. See, I'm not a business builder. I do have an account. I do have an auto ship that I've had in place since 9 months before I joined the company. But you can go into resources and you could choose Australia. And marketing. And there's your new member action plan, and it's specific for the Australian market. There's your opportunity brochure, and it's available for your market. If you want to present the opportunity and you don't want to just talk about it, right there. You just hit this, it will come out of Dropbox and drop right onto your computer. You can print it, you can show it online. We try not to waste a lot of paper, but we do try to make things work. Here's a PowerPoint version of the opportunity. There's your VIP customer brochure if you want to use that. There's a how to host a social. It's going to be available. It's immediately there for you. Compensation snapshot for Australia right here. Hopefully you guys can see this clearly. Contact card. These are some links that take you right to the Vistaprint for things that you can print. Any of this you can have printed and sent to your teams. You can send it to your house and hand it out. You can even print your copy or download your copy here of the Wine Whisperer. You have it because you're a brand partner, so we want you to have it. Your VIP customers will also get it. I'm not sure why you have the Germany compensation plan or the Spanish one. Those might not be there. Will come the first, but we have loaded in anything you're going to need to get off to a quick start. And we've also given you a link in the FAQs to have things printed additionally. But we've prepared all of these things specifically for you in the Australian market, and they're already adjusted. Look, it's even got our address. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to jump out of this now and come back. All right. Well, I've taken 45 minutes of your time. I'll look at the last few questions. Somebody says, yeah, you do not offer wine for sale. That's completely true. We've covered this in each meeting because I wanted to be very clear. You're offering subscriptions or memberships in the club. We have the alcohol license. We make sure that we comply with the laws. We want to make sure we're the ones doing that. We are not trying to do anything that says, hey, you've got to sell wine. That is not your job. You're not selling wine at an event. You may share a little bit of wine with your friends, but you're not to serve wine as some kind of piece. Belinda's asking, is there a customer referral program in Australia? Let's see. There is not the 3 and free for customers in Australia, and the reason is there's in the US and in the UK, When you're a brand partner, you have the opportunity to have 3 customers and they get their wine for free. In Australia, that is not the case. The government there does not allow us, the rules do not allow us to allow the customers to get 3 and free. We did have somebody suggested at an event in Melbourne that we come up with a different offer, but what the lawyers told us was, hey, you're just bypassing the rules, and we don't want to do that. Their suggestion was, hey, if they get 3, we'd sell it to them for $3. Brilliant idea, not acceptable so far. So we are looking at what we can do, but we are definitely going to get people in here. We're going to get the customers rewarded. We're going to take care of your customers. When you bring somebody in, we know that you want them to feel honored, respected, and taken care of. We don't want to ever embarrass you with your customers. We want to make sure that we give them what we've promised them and what you've promised them. And so we'll work towards that every single day. Let me talk now in broader terms, in terms of time. You've just been through a couple of month period that we call pre-launch. We're now going into what I would say is, let's get the bugs out. This is our soft launch period. It is the months of June and July. And then we will be there the first 10, 11 days of August to specifically do launch meetings. At this point in time, we are planning on doing 5 launch meetings. We're doing one in the Brisbane area, one in the Melbourne area, one in the Sydney area, one in the Adelaide area. And right now it looks like Perth might make the list. I'm joking, Perth. We do plan on being there. And it will be scheduled in the evening. It will be a good time. We're very, very excited about that. We love that you're here today. We love that you've taken this step with us so far. And I would just simply encourage you to focus on your team really hard for a few weeks, encourage them in any way you can, and let us know through that Oz customer service at memberservices.com if you have any questions, if we need to modify the FAQs, etc. So a few of you are friends of mine and others on Facebook. You can send us questions there, but I have to say we get inundated there. So sometimes you may not hear back for a very long time. That is not our normal way of responding. Sometimes we do. I won't call it a courtesy. It's just because we have time. But for myself, I can tell you I'm doing, I think, 4 conference calls today like this. And then tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. on a flight to New York City. And I'm with fun people like bankers and stuff all day, and then fly back tomorrow night. So if you're sending me stuff over the next 24, 48 hours on Facebook, it's going to be a lot harder for the company to respond and update effectively. So please go to that Oz member services at directcellars.com for your first questions right away. I will do my best to monitor and keep things up, but I can only look at so many things. Right now I'm getting messaged on WhatsApp, Facebook, everything like you guys are. I just tend to have an extra 15,000 friends all of a sudden. You guys, I want to say thank you very much. I want to say we appreciate you, and we appreciate the honor of serving you, and we cannot wait to get started there in Australia. I want to say thank you again to those of you who jumped in early, those of you who jumped in late to the business opportunity. I have to say, the fact that you're in the pre-launch, you're not late. We have one more day to get people signed up in the pre-launch, then we'll move into soft launch. The main difference there is that $15 hold your position spot is gone effective tomorrow, and people will have to go into the back office to buy their tickets to attend one of the pre-launch events. If you weren't at my meetings and speeches and talks, whatever you call them, the last few weeks, I want to let you know those are only available for people who are brand partners. We want you to come to those events. We want you to learn about the business. We want to talk to you about earnings opportunity and how to maximize the compensation plan. We want to talk to you about wine and wine tastings. We want to talk to you about the business overall, and we want to talk to you about leadership. We're going to do those things in those meetings in August. But I have to say, we don't want to have customers there so you're feeling like you have to know everything on that very first day where we're doing training together. This is a chance for us to seal our relationship and get it together. And we just appreciate you. And we want to make sure we're looking out for you first and your customers as well. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Sleep well. I'm going to go clean up a little bit and head into the office. Take care. Bye, y'all.